FHA versus conventional. Which loan is really cheaper for first-time home buyers? Let's talk about it. For simplicity's sake, we're going to go ahead and start on the conventional side of things. And on conventional, you can put down 3% as a first-time home buyer. And that just means you haven't owned a property within the last 3 years. And according to Forbes, the average price of a home in Texas is $348,000. So let's use that as our magic number here. So the average rate, according to Freddie Mac, is 6.75 on conventional. So we're going to use that as our rate here. $348,000 purchase price, subtracting the 3% down, leaves us with a total loan amount of $337,560. Now, because you're putting down less than 20%, you have to carry mortgage insurance. So, for a property purchased at $348,000 on a conventional first-time home buyer's loan, you're looking at $3,014.41 a month, or I like to round it up, $3,015 a month. Now let's make a couple of assumptions on our conventional scenario. That the seller is paying title, which means your total cash to close on buying a $348,000 house is $19,967.95. And remember, your loan amount is $337,560. Now let's swap this entire thing over to calculate on FHA. So we're going to be putting down 3.5%, and our average rate on FHA is lower, 6.625. And down here we got to mess with our mortgage insurance. So there's a level playing field when it comes to mortgage insurance on FHA, and it's just a multiplier. So the new rate is 0.55. When it comes to FHA, you have what's called upfront MIP. Now you can finance that into the loan, or you can pay it. 99.99% of people, they opt to put it into their loan. So 1.75% of the loan amount, $5,876, is now a part of your total loan. So if you remember on our conventional scenario, these two numbers mirrored each other. And now because there's MIP involved and the upfront cost of that, your loan goes up by that amount. So $341,697 is what we're financing. That puts our total payment at $3,066.84 a month, or $3,067 a month. And let's see what that does to our cash to close. Now our cash to close goes up by the 0.5% because now on FHA, instead of being put down 3% like on conventional, we're putting down 3.5%. Now why does this matter? This matters because at the end of the day, an FHA loan, although it's a leveled playing field and a lot more people can qualify and it's a phenomenal product, if you have the ability to flip over to a conventional loan at 3% down, you're actually saving more money in the long run because the loan amount here mirrored here on our conventional, and our payment was in fact lower, and our cash to close was lower as well. And these don't even take into account the fact that Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae also have programs on top of those, which are called Home Possible with Freddie Mac and Home Ready with Fannie Mae, which opens up the door to lower rates based on area median income of where you're buying. Now with these things in mind, which one could make more sense based on your scenario? Would it be 3% down and less dollars to close and a loan amount that mirrors after what you paid in down payment? Or does it make sense to go FHA, put in that upfront MIP, and pay the difference because the playing field is level? That is where your loan officer comes into the equation and can help advise. At the end of the day, we're going to do exactly what you tell us to do, but we are going to show you to the doors and you get to choose which one that you walk through. My name's Ian and I'm your local Texas mortgage lender. And if you need anything, I'm always available.